Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Carlos, and today I'm gonna be talking about how I make street photography with my 85mm lens. This is an f2 lens from Canon for the RF series. So let's talk about it a little bit more in depth and see how the photos that I got in a short walk that I do in New York City. Let's go. So the main subject of this video is basically this baby over here, the 85mm lens from Canon f2. It makes it really great for doing street photography, especially at night, since you have a very wide aperture. For me, or for people like me that we're really shy, we get intimidated by people somehow, especially in New York City where people is crazy. So it's really hard to start doing photography, trying to get portraits of people on the street. It's not easy just to grab your camera and try to shoot somebody that's passing by, or you see a very interesting person across the street and then you say like, oh, I have to get closer to get this frame that I'm seeing right now. But since you mostly do street photography, or a lot of photographers do it with like 35mm lens or wide like 24, it can be really challenging. It takes practice just to get near people and get closer to them, and trying to, you know, just go point, shoot, and then just walk on with your life. There's some people that maybe feel threatened by you, that you maybe follow them, or that, I don't know, you're doing some creepy, weird stuff with them. So you also have to be careful with that. That's why I find like this lens is, I won't say perfect, but it can take so much pressure off you when you're doing street photography, because you can take a lot of pictures from distance and probably never get caught, or people won't even notice it. So I found it really nice because you can get a very natural look of what's happening on the street at that moment. So let's stop talking about this lens and let's see the final result. I take this picture of a bike with great colors, like a blue with red. I just felt that the bike was just there lying, and I said like, okay, let's take a few cool shots. I tried to make a foreground from the car that you can see on the left. I was waiting for somebody to pass by, but I saw somebody passing by, took a picture, but I didn't like it. I felt that, at least for me, it's better this way just by itself. So we have this good picture. Even from the moment that I took this picture, I said like, whoa, what a great shot. After I'm doing the editing and everything, I just try to recover some of the shadows that are on the darkest part of the picture, but I felt that amazing that it was like an old man with a hat, just, you know, riding his scooter, and I just wanted to capture him right entering to the dark spot. So it feels like a good, I don't know, balance on the light. The subject is right in the center. So after that moment, I realized that from that day I wanted to play around with the shadows and the hard light that we were getting from the sun. You will probably see about it in the following photos. So let's go to the next one. After that, I was just keep walking, and I noticed these two ladies eating on my left, and I said like, wow, the light is just hitting her face right on point. So I walked by and I didn't even focus. I literally just take the camera and just did this, shoot, and kept walking. When I saw the picture on the screen of the camera, I said like, wow, it's amazing. Then after I saw it on pause, I noticed that it wasn't 100% in focus. So, but I still think it's a really cool picture. I don't know, I like it so much. I think that the light hitting directly on the girl's face is just amazing, and her expression is like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, I just want to eat. It's like a basic face that we make every day. And you can see like what I was talking about in the picture before this one. I really like the contrast about the dark parts and something that has illuminated the face of the subject. That's what I wanted that day. I don't know, I felt that the light was just hitting in a direction, in a point that I said like, okay, I can play with the shadows today. So let's try to accomplish something with that. After that, I was just seeing like there's a lot of people, you know, renting these city bikes to just go around the city, and I just wanted to take a picture of the bikes by themselves with the light hitting on them. And then after I noticed that there was a group of guys just, you know, parking the bikes over there, and I said like, okay, I'm gonna take I did like a burst on that moment. I take like, I don't know, like 10 pictures. This was the one that I liked the most. It felt cool, like adding people to the pictures is something that I've been trying to do for the past like 2 years. At the beginning, when I started doing street photography, I didn't like it so much. I really like taking pictures of places just by themselves, and after a few talks with photographers and seeing the work of other photographers, I noticed that something that adds a lot to the picture is just having a subject interacting with the scene. So when I finally got to Washington Square, that's when the fun began. Immediately that I'm walking to the south part of the square, I just noticed a group of people just playing chess. I was walking by, I was just trying to do like this point and shoot thing with the camera, even though that it was really hard with the 85mm if you try to take pictures of closer subjects. So I got a picture of these people over here. It was overexposed. I tried to fix it on my editing, but I felt like it was a really cute scene. Like you can see the guy was just playing with an old man, and the other guy was just trying to figure out his next move. Probably they were friends just trying to hang around but playing with the old man at the same time. I felt that was cool. So once you get to the square, you can see that there's a lot of things going on at the same time. Like there's people doing skateboarding, they are just friends or couples hanging out, there's people reading books, there's people selling stuff. Like on this picture over here, there are people just, you know, tourists trying to take pictures of the art. There's a lot of things going on since Washington Square is like closer to NYU. I felt that there's a lot of students around that area, and there's a lot of like restaurants. You're really close to Soho, so a lot of people on the square. You can take really cool pictures. As I told you before, there's like a lot of couples or group of friends, and I noticed these two girls, one with a red hat looking like Taylor Swift somehow, and I said like, oh, this is a really cool picture that I can get, because her friend or her partner, I don't know, was looking through the back of her neck, and I said like, okay, this is my moment. And when I finally get like the setup of my camera, I really like it. The girl, the red hat, turned around at the perfect moment. The other girl just lay on her shoulder. It felt like really romantic and magical somehow. However, the face of the girl is not like really into it. I also got like the glare from the corner of the photo, so I don't know, I felt it was a really cool picture at that moment. After that, I just stood by for an espresso shot because I was feeling sleepy, and just took a quick shot of this really cool coffee shop. So just enjoy this part. So after I got out of the coffee shop, I took one of what I think is one of my best pictures, one of my best photographs and my favorite ones. It's not gonna be this first one that I'm going to show you. This was just outside the coffee shop. This girl was passing by from Stumptown, that's the name of the coffee shops. It felt amazing, but then I kept walking and I saw this homeless on the street. Like, he's just laying around with this really cool jacket, and there's somebody passing by and he's just like asking for food and money. And with the 85mm, I was able to take the picture from a distance that the homeless like didn't care about me at all. I got this and I felt that honestly it's one of my favorite pictures from since I started doing photography. I don't know if I can explain why. I think like it has like a story behind it. I like the lines from it. You can still get the shadows that I was looking for. The color from the jacket from the guy on the floor was amazing. I don't know, I just felt like it has so much history behind it. I really love it. Then I really got this really cool picture from a guy just passing by a transit bus. It looks like kind of blurry. I don't know, it looks like a thumbnail for a serial killer Netflix series for sure. If you really enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one.